In this research project, we explored the effects of how including a Fartlek training program into Montreat volleyball players' existing off-season workout regimen will influence the quality of performance in a game. The goal of this longitudinal study is to determine if including a different training method will decrease the decay of power and performance. The athletes that participated in the study included the ages from 18 to 22 and have been involved with the sport for at least the last 5 years. All of these athletes were provided with an informed consent form including information regarding the duration of the test as well as the generalization of the exercise to be expected. The players implemented this program 2 times a week for 4 weeks on top of their existing training. The beginning assessments of the players included testing using a 25-second drill, a Sweet 16 drill, as well as a block and approach jump height. The 25-second drill entails the players sprinting to 1/4 length of the court, then back to the start, to the middle of the court, then back to the start, then to the end line, then back to the start, to the middle of the court, then back, and finally finishing with the quarter length and back to the start. With this drill, the athletes averaged 20.9 seconds to complete the sprints. For the Sweet 16 drill, the athletes sprinted from sideline to sideline of the volleyball court 16 times. That drill averaged in a 43.4 seconds, as well as averaging in a 14.9-inch block jump height and a 24.3 approach jump height. After the 4-week program, the female athletes ended with an 18.75-second average, which regarded the 25-second drill, an average of a 41 seconds of the Sweet 16 drill, as well as a 19.5-inch block jump and a 25.1-inch approach jump height average. A typical interval training session that the athletes engaged in encompassed around 6 sprinting intervals with walking in between each sprint. This fulfilled a 15-minute time period twice a week. Some of the athletes played 2 sports during this spring season, so they had a little bit of a different workout regimen than the athletes who only participated in the volleyball workout regimen. For the volleyball team, the workout regimen consisted of resistance training 3 times a week, while agility twice a week. During practice and agility workouts, it was observed that those who were doing the interval training program seemed to have more endurance than the other players who were not in the program. These girls experienced little soreness from the sprinting on the treadmill, but after the first week, they were completely fine. These girls enjoyed doing the workouts because it was short and they were able to do it on their own time. The final data was not able to be collected until 2 or 3 weeks after the training program had ended. This was due to the team being in quarantine or injured. Because of this, the results collected do not have the authenticity that was desired. Slight improvements could still be noted within the sprinting drills, but not the jump height of the players. There was also not a distinguishable difference between the different base training programs of the single and double sport athletes. This concludes the research on the Montreat volleyball players was definitely interesting. The program started with 5 people and ended with 3. Research began before the week of the spring preseason for the team and was supposed to end the week of their first game. In the middle of the program, one of the players was not able to finish their week of interval training due to stitches in their foot, and another could not finish due to a knee injury. By the end of the training, half of the volleyball team was put into quarantine due to COVID-19 exposure, which interrupted the collection and accuracy of the final data. Despite complications, the data collected pointed to potential benefits. Although these benefits may not correlate with the needs of the Montreat women's volleyball team.